Leo, thank you for tuning in to Perfectly Imperfect Tarot. This is Green Eyes here with your reading. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, Martians, astronauts. Pick a node. It does not matter to me. I love you all. Cross watchers, I am a snitch. I'm telling you now. Please don't curse me in the comments. Love you too. Leo, this is a judgment-free zone, but you will hear the truth. No gender or age, only energy. You're going to hear me use terms he, she, her, him, they, them, it, heifer. Pay it no mind. Feel the energy. Remember, roles can always be reversed. Leo, I thank you. Like, share, subscribes, emails, comments, love tokens, donations. Thank you. Thank you, and I thank you again. All right, my loves. Let's talk about your energy. Coming into your energy, I felt like I was hyper-focused on the past, you know, and it gives me comfort. I'm thinking of happy times, more secure times, times when I felt seen or noticed or validated. And this is not a bad thing. It only becomes concerning when you don't allow yourself to come back to reality, you know? So hyper focusing on the past, you can't see the present, then how can you make plans for the future? You'll spend your days trying to duplicate something that's already behind you because that's what you want, but what's before you is a part of your journey as well. Okay, so let's see what's going on. Can I have, this is the Oracle of the Seven Energies. Can I have Leo, please? Yeah, there's a lot going on. Wishing upon a star, like I said, holding your heart, really kind of thinking about the past when it was great, perfect harmony. Something, you know, Leo, you kind of gotta, if you want, there's nothing wrong with what you're doing. I just don't think the amount of time you're spending on it is what makes this unhealthy. You know what I mean? Or am I saying that right? I don't think the amount of time you're spending on it is healthy. That's how I want to say it. You know, into me, I see, remind you to look within, you know, in this moment, in this day, in this time, in this body, in this season, in this stage, in this chapter, you know. So that's important because later on, see, the harmony is the coming together. But in order to reach the coming together, you got to get all of the components before you can put it together. And if you're hyper focused on the past, then you're not into the future or working on the future because you're wishing upon a star that, you know, something comes back and it maybe doesn't make sense of why you can't have it. So we might be dealing with grief here, you know. And people grieve in many forms, in many ways. And to be honest, time is fluid, so there is no timing for a calendar or a clock. I think that applies for grief. I think it has to be felt. I think it has to be lived. I think it has to be experienced, you know. But you want to try to be as healthy as you can in the process. You know, in the process. Yeah. You're about to have, looks like this is an epiphany, you know. Excuse me. Realization of some sort coming in. It's showing here exposed and revealed, but it doesn't feel external. It feels very personal or spiritual. Maybe like in a dream, you know, somebody just comes to give you comfort or something like that. And it's a kiss from a rose. It really is sweet, and it allows you to get back to a place where you can see beauty in things, so that you can, here it is, quiet your mind and go on and into happiness in life, or at least to pursue happiness in life, okay? Let's get some meat and potatoes. And grief doesn't have to be from somebody actually transitioning. This can literally be a transition in your life, a loss of a job, loss of a partner, you know, as far as a relationship. Even, you know, the loss of your old self can play a part. You know, we do go through a grieving process of who we used to be, what we used to do, what used to make us happy, things like that, you know? All right, we're going to pull today from the Dark Crystal. See if we can get some meat and potatoes. But things do come together. This is actually a good movie for that. Things coming together and making sense. It's an old 80s movie. Jim Henson, Muppet movie. Can I have the core? Thank you. King of Swords. It's a hard truth, but it's a truth nonetheless. It's a hard truth, but it's a truth nonetheless, you know? And it's, you know, you're just in uncharted territory. You feel maybe a bit, I ain't gonna lie, abandoned, unsure. But at the same time, you also know that you're still Leo. You know, you're still powerful, you're still passionate, you're still very focused and determined. It's in you. It's just, where do I put it now? What do I do with all of this? You know? What's hanging over Leo's head for assistance? Please and thank you. No way. Strength, beautiful. Tapping into that divine feminine. Conquering whatever's working against you. Separation. Separation doesn't have to be a bad thing. Some things are just meant to be personal. You don't want to look at it as abandonment or left out in the cold. Sometimes it's just a space and opportunity for you to work with the Most High to put down this burden, 10 of Wands, so that you can pick up this boomstick, Ace of Wands. I love that, and make it happen, and make it mother-loving happen. I love that. Let's see what's in the way. Okay. What works against you? You're stuck. 3 of Wands. Because something you feel was meant for you has shifted. There's been a change. And now it's time to, you can't, it's like you trying to pull it together emotionally, because you're like, no matter what I do, this ain't working. But that's not true. You just got to see it in a different way so you can see what you need to do to make it work. What brought this on for Leo? Hello. The 5 of Swords. You feel like you got played. You feel like somebody got over. Somebody got away with something. Maybe a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. But it is something that you were emotionally connected to, and you don't know what happened, or you don't understand what happened. but you're still you. It is what it is. Where are we going with this? Future energy, please. Three of Cups, reverse. Yeah, some alone time might be just what you need. You're not feeling people right now, you know. This message, here it is here, exposed and revealed. It's going to happen. Knight of Wands is coming in. You're going to take this and it's going to give you a little boost. It's just a little boost. It's a little gift. Page of Pentacles with the Knight of Wands. And it's going to help you leave this behind so that you can finally let it go. You know, call judgment. Your happiness comes back. 10 of Cups is here. And then you get renewed, restored, rejuvenated with this Ace of Cups. You know, a brand new start. Knowing who you are, knowing that you're special, knowing that the new healed you is because you're a child of a Most High God. Period. So when you do get, I don't know, bad news or somebody talking trash, you'll tap right into that Empress energy and you'll say, I am unmoved. I know who I am. There's no such thing as lost because I am a creator, because I am part of the creator. You know what I mean? So I love that for you. That's as it should be. Empress to the Four of Wands. Yep. Take some time. Don't look at alone time as lonely. Look at it as personal. Okay? Pull down from that strength. Pull down from that divine feminine and face and conquer what's keeping you from operating at your best self. Whatever you're holding on to, it has to be put down in order for you to call judgment on it. You have to put it down. You can't call judgment on something that you're holding on to. You understand what I'm saying? So if you're waiting for something to happen, you're it. You're what's supposed to happen. All right? So get a move on. Social engagements, I'm not feeling them right now for you. And that's okay. That's okay. Leo, sometimes it's all about you. Okay? All right. I hope this helps. If in any event you say, Green Eyes, I don't know you. You don't know me. This is not my life. I'm okay with that. Check your moon. Check your rising. Don't take the energy if it's not yours. Leave it here for someone else. Okay? Thumbs up. Subscribe. Make sure you're notified of future readings. It's free and it supports the channel. If in any event you're interested in a personal appointment, I respond to email requests only. My email is perfectlyimperfecttarot@gmail.com. If you do like what you get here, if it helps you, feeds you, even if you're simply entertained, but you come looking for these videos, please sow where you come to eat. I eat off of what you sow, okay? Cup of coffee, all right? Donation information is below the video. There's also links for CashApp and PayPal for your convenience. In advance, thank you. Other than that, guys, remember, we are all perfectly imperfect. And I'll talk to you next time. Bye.